We are
Hello.
never ready. Ever.
I'm not ready. I'm ready for y'all. Always the first thing to hear anytime we go live.
I keep mine like a temple. Y'all keep yours. Yeah. Okay, we're good to go. All right.
I keep my body like a temple. I mean, it was built by the lowest bidder with substandard parts. It's haunted, has a bad foundation. It is probably cursed, but it's a temple.
It's definitely filled with traps.
Oh,
Hey now.
you're a rock star. Just came up. Go
Oh my
play.
gosh.
Go play. Oh wait, is
Yeah.
that supposed to be my transition? Hold on. Oh, sorry. I'm ready.
Too late. You're done. It's done.
Shit.
Start your intro now. You have 5 minutes.
To be honest, ST, are you here? I haven't heard a peep from you yet tonight.
I'm here.
Okay, you're just.
How's it going?
I wasn't sure if you're actually here. You just kind of joined and then AFK'd out.
No, I was
Yeah,
just
he's,
doing things.
You know, poor ST is like rethinking all of the decisions that led him to where he is right now.
Look, if he's still around at this point, I mean, what more is there to lose?
I was just playing with my character sheet, messing around with the spell that I can cast from an augmentation. The DCs weren't right, and I figured out how to make it right.
I don't know. That's actually super
I'm
easy
gonna
to do.
punch shit and catch it on fire.
What spell was it out of curiosity?
Command.
Oh, none of your goddamn business.
What's the save? What's it supposed to be?
I fixed it. It's DC 12, which is awful for this level because it's based on my charisma.
Hey,
Yeah,
did
that
you
makes
get
sense.
more people into Across the Obelisk?
No,
I see you.
they were already into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I believe you, but you know, at the same time, I shouldn't.
It's just very simple, easy going fun. That's all. Very brain dead. I can do other things while I'm doing it.
You're simple, easy going fun.
Well, yes, this is true. Everybody knows that, though. Okay. Anyway. See, look at this. I've already killed my whole option, my whole like lead in with you guys making a joke about playing and didn't even take the opportunity because I'm just here minding my own business.
And speaking of minding our own business, hello!
This thing on.
Come on, man, I got you in. Go, come on. Jesus.
Yeah, indeed, but I didn't use hello in my introduction, so that just doesn't work, Kaz. You know, I write these things out week by week.
Yeah, like 20 minutes ago.
Did you guys update the script since I got my copy?
I don't know what script you're talking about.
I can't read this.
I'm gonna have to tell the interns.
We have interns.
I'll be in my trailer.
Tell me when
Yeah,
you get
they're
intense.
running around somewhere. I mean, they're furry and they have paws, so they're not very good interns.
The idea.
Oh,
You can see
that would explain.
He keeps yelling at me for a raise.
The idea.
They're more emotional support interns at this point.
Yeah, I've got one sleeping.
I'm not getting any of that. I'm not getting any of that. I am definitely
I want
not getting any
emotional
support.
support and interns.
I had to kick one of mine out because she was chewing on her bone too loud.
Aw. Probably.
My
Alright, well, speaking of
snoring
not too loudly,
floor.
Speaking of chewing on a bone,
speaking of chewing on a bone, indeed. Hey there, folks! Thanks, Jenks, for joining in on another thrilling session of Dude, Where's My Drift? To my knowledge, the only Starfinder actual play podcast featuring a starship that not only jumps anywhere the crew wants through space, but can also move through time and across multiple realities. Disclaimer, as far as I'm aware, I could be very wrong about that.
They all can do that.
If he's very wrong about
He's a
this,
little wonky.
if he's very wrong about this, please feel free to let us know in the obvious comments.
Exactly.
please
Just
email DWMD@podcast.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, just go to Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Good Pods or Podchaser and just leave us a review telling us that I'm wrong. Or just leave us a review anyway.
You know, let's do that from now on.
Smash
Let's just play this
that
game
like
entirely
button.
wrong. Everybody,
Except for
If you don't, Simber will
turn
crawl on
your
your
character
face
over
while
to your
you're asleep.
right-hand player.
the more likes we get, the more wrong we are. So that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
If we're wrong, like the video. Show it to your friends so they can see how wrong we are.
Exactly.
We're
But-
gonna have to start a side podcast soon where we go back over the last episode and see where we screwed up.
Not that.
It's
Yeah,
usually just the start of the thing. Like once Craig joins. It's pretty easy to pinpoint.
But anyway,
Craig.
so
He needs a raise.
Poor pig.
anyway, back into this. Reining it in for a second. I am your host, the gregarious monkey paw of the show, Kay, and joining me tonight are my 5 fine friends and your wonderful players. Starting us off, he can stand through the rain of firing bullets when the situation calls for it, but show him a little bottle of simple table salt and he'll run screaming for the hills. I present to you Doge, playing the Osharu Dr. Sam Lee.
That's assault. Thank you guys. Good night.
You can't do any better. You might as well just leave the show.
I'm done.
Podcast is over. All right.
I retire from podcasting.
I'm done.
Thanks for joining us, Slay the Stars.
I hope to. Goodbye.
So, next, their gray matter slurry of choice may be wildly unappetizing to anyone who's not 90% brain, but to them it is peak culinary tasting. We have Chups playing the contemplative superhero Brain Zero. Oh, wow, we really did quit. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, crickets. Anyway, we already know this next one won't hesitate to stoop to cannibalism, but the question on everyone's mind is, do they prefer meat or plants for their average dinner? Giving you all Kaz, playing the Rexolite Devourer, Simber.
Uh-oh.
Am I coming
That's-
through?
Yeah.
Oh wait, is the is the bit over? Okay.
Oh no!
No.
Hear me?
No, alright,
We're fine. Everybody's fine.
Kaz either. Oh no!
God damn you two.
Yeah, nothing makes good audio like a dead air bit. Everybody loves a dead air bit.
So, nothing beats a tall, cold glass of iced tea and some of Grandmammy's homemade vanilla ice cream on a hot Acatonian summer day. But this far out into space, he has to make do with overly dehydrated ice cream and bottled tea without lemon. Say what up to Clue, playing the Vesk wrestler Gator.
Ice cream was old and frostbitten. It was not very good. All the flavor was at the bottom of the congealed black. I was sad to eat that ice cream, but I ate it. Because I was also sad.
And they may be sentient and have a soul and will of their own, but the concept of eating or drinking for sustenance or pleasure is something they're still trying to wrap their mind around. Good evening to ST, playing the SRO spell slinger Treb.
Hello.
All right. Y'all doing all right? You guys are clearly doing all right tonight.
Just seems like we're just all in a big trolling mood.
we do a little bit of trolling, yes.
I'm just gonna-
Motherfucker down, Pookie mood.
I'm just gonna make these guys a little bit stronger again here. Yeah.
Yes.
Just gonna end the whole thing on TPK tonight, guys, just so
Yes.
we're clear.
Kill me harder.
Oh,
You forgot a word there, Kaz.
Huh?
You forgot a word there.
I probably it was
Face Daddy.
what?
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
2 words.
Kaz remembers the rules of improv. Yes, and.
Except instead of most people going yes and, what they're usually going is yes and
Oh man.
But yeah, so we're here, we're live, we're playing a game. Apparently, or so I'm told.
Oh, we love you, Kate.
I love you guys too, despite everything.
Remember, Kay,
Yeah,
in the
it's
end,
definitely not because
this
of it,
is-
I'll tell you that much.
this is all your fault. You're
You know what?
responsible for us. This is your
100%.
focus.
Mhm.
We are your monkeys.
I cannot dispute any of that. But what I can do is have Kaz tell us what happened last time.
I've gotten away for so long without having to do one of these. I don't think I've ever had to do with the one. Why can't we pick on Doge again?
Because you just said why. You haven't done one in a minute.
No, but okay. Last time we dove a little bit deeper into the conspiracy surrounding this ship teetering on the edge of the void. And yeah, it's not gonna go great. And Simber's dead set on joining a cult.
I mean, wasn't Simba already part of a cult?
That's rude. She's part of a religion.
I don't hear a difference.
Yeah, don't hear
Tomato,
difference here.
potato.
That's it. We're all going in the black hole.
Perhaps you are going in the black hole, but not quite yet. Because indeed, last time when we picked up, after you guys settled on the Primarata for the night to discuss plans for what you found out, what you might be able to do, shenanigans like that, Yater, you received a stress call from the pilot of the Final Horizon, a Kasatha named Nidora that you had sparred with a few times. We're getting along pretty friendly. And she sounded very panicked on this call, and you heard a loud thumping sound. And she informed you that she had barred the door into the training dojo on board the Final Horizon because she was about to be attacked by masked and hooded Solarians. And the last thing you heard before the comms cut off was the sound of the door being broken open. And you were like, all right, time to go over, time to rescue a friend. But before we get into that, Simber,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you. Something we need to discuss here with your intention to join this cult.
Uh-huh.
Clearly, these are going to be cultists that you're fighting here.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to join the others as they go to rescue this person?
Well, yeah. I mean, if everybody else is going, I'm gonna go too.
Okay. Just, I mean, on the one hand, arguably, if you just make sure there are no survivors, in theory, that you'll still be able to try to wiggle your way into the cult, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a way that I could do it. That's probably a better way than I'm going to do.
Oh, great! I gave ideas. That's never a good sign. But alrighty. So you all are able to make your way onto the Final Horizon. And luckily, it's not too crazy far up from the airlock where the training dojo is. But indeed, as you all approach it, you hear the sounds of combat engaging, and then you see that the door is smashed wide open. And we are going to launch this week off with some initiative.
Oh, don't forget, because the captain is going into a live fire situation, the Aegis unit is gonna come along.
I was saying, you get one or the other, not both. It's not fair to the others.
What do you mean? Okay, fine.
That's why I was specifying again here live for everyone of if Simber is going to do it or not.
Hang on. Oh yeah,
Can't believe that.
that's why.
Yep, I know I'm horrible and mean.
Can't believe you asked me to
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you my plans and then you threw them in the trash.
I got a natural 2. Love that.
Woo!
Uh,
No, you didn't.
Oh, I thought I did. Didn't I?
No, Gator, you got 17.
Oh,
One of my guys got the 2.
Immediately.
That was one of mine. Somehow, every time, it's always Dr. Sam who goes first.
I roll
That's
very well
good.
in initiative. I don't know why.
I'm stupid glad that our buff guy goes first.
I think you've got the highest initiative too.
I also have a high initiative.
I'm going last again.
You're also rolling privately.
Oh shit. It doesn't matter. It still showed up on the tracker.
Our dice rolls.
It did.
Nobody else's.
But yeah, Doge, what you want to do?
Oh yeah. The doctor is going to. Who's right next to me? Gator and Brano are both right next to me. The doctor will hit Gator with a biohack for a basic booster to give him a +1 to Gator's AC.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that's gonna be it, pretty much.
Alrighty. Brain Zero, you're up next.
Alright, well, Brain Zero is gonna just slip on past here, past Gator and the good doctor, so you can get a better look. And we see the door busted open, but we don't quite see the... Ah, there they are.
Nope. As you step inside, you notice there are indeed 3 people with dark hooded robes pulled low over their faces, so you aren't able to really make out any features about them. And they seem to have cornered Minora against the wall, and she seems to be a little injured. And all 4 of them in here have Solarian blades out.
Oh, and I just walked right into it because a brain the size of a planet.
Yep.
Well, I guess there's really only one thing to do, and that's to reach out and touch someone real hard. Going for the cultist just north of Brano there.
Okay.
No, 7 on the die. That's a 14 against KAC.
Unfortunately, that's going to be a miss.
There's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Gator.
Well, lady said trouble was this way. Gator gonna go this way. Brano in my way. I'm gonna just kind of push through him and can I, as part of the move action, may I tumble through? Or is that
Sure.
Lenora there pushed up against, or is she in this corner?
Nope, that's Nora over here. The one with the different token.
Okay.
I will allow it, but obviously you'll be stopped if you fail. Yep.
18.
I want to say that might be a fail. Let me double check. I don't know if it's 10 or 15 plus. We tumble through.
15 plus to move through a threatened area, 20 plus to move through an enemy space, and it's 1.5 CR.
Yes, that will unfortunately be a fail. So you'll get stopped right there, and they're going to take an attack on you.
That's just fine. I'm in the room and around. I suppose I could have moved over there in the first place. I just wanted
That's going to be a 5 on the die for a total of 15 to hit you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. All right, and for your use of action to attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and reach out and punch.
Which one?
Hang on, where? North one.
Okay.
Clear the road, as it were. Where the hell? Is it just inventory? Yeah, there it is. Okay. $19 on the dice for 29 against CAC.
Oh, that's gonna be a hit.
Oh, 1 on the dice for 8.
Still damage on the board. All right.
Ducats in the buckets.
Excellent. All right, that'll take us to Treb.
Treb's gonna do that thing that Treb does and begin casting Summon Creature 2. And that's it.
Wonderful. All right, we are on to Ninora's turn. At the sight of you guys running into the room, a look of relief passes over her face. As again, she is very clearly injured. One of her forearms holding a wound in her side. But with your arrival, she is going to take a 5-foot step forward to provide flanking with Brain 0 and take a strike at the one between the two of you.
Not just a doorstop.
Nope. Ooh, that's a hit.
Noise.
Yeah.
Here I go again, murdering my own characters.
Best friends.
Ouch. All right. However, that takes us to the one that Brain 0 tried to punch and failed.
Yep. Go ahead. Strike me down, and I will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
He has a solar rhythm as well.
This one raises their Solarian blade and hisses out, "Oblivion awaits us all." And they are going to take 2 strikes on you, Brain 0. First one is going to be a 12 on the die for a total of 18. Second one will be an 11 for a total of 17.
Those both miss.
Alas. All right. This one here to the south that is flanking on Gator. Your time was coming, but it shall be now instead. They are also going to take a full strike on Gator. It's a 5 on the die for a total of 13, and a 13 on the die for a total of 21, Gator.
21's going to hit.
Hurrah, they won't be completely useless this round. Minimum 7 points of slasher-rooney damage. And the third one is up.
Oh, wait. I went out of hit points first. They've got it first, and that can
Oh, no, sorry, not that. And then the one who is currently being flanked and surrounded.
Have to have a bad day.
I want to say something here, but I might get in trouble for it, so I don't think I should.
Yeah, you shouldn't. We'll have to contact HR again.
Something about fear and mind killer. Anyway,
On a work trip.
they are going to do 1 strike against Nora and 1 strike against Gator. First against Nora. It's going to be an 8 on the die for a total of 14. I'm pretty sure that does hit. And then Gator, we have a 15 on the die for a total of 21.
21 hits.
All right. This first damage goes to your ally and good friend. Oof. All right, she's not dead yet. Gator, this one is for you. 8 points of slashing on the big lizard. And then lastly, we come to Simber. Who I have tricked, and they are angry at me.
No. I'm just gonna draw a gun, and I'm gonna draw the gun I keep on me, and I'm gonna walk over and kind of put myself in position, but I'm not gonna shoot through combat, so.
It's like, I'm going to take this ship into that black hole.
I'll just end my turn.
Okay, you're not shooting, you're just moving up.
No, I don't wanna risk rolling a 0 or rolling a 1 and shooting right now.
Okay, that'll take us back to the top.
You have to
Gary,
realize
back
this
up.
has happened to me several times by now.
I don't know what you're talking about. What
You
happened
can always
was
do, like,
Brain
cover
0
And the like.
Brain 0 rolled a 1 and stabbed themselves.
Those.
Same lead's gonna move up to the door to be able to see stuff, and I'm gonna shoot Rhino right in the butt with the same AC boosting basic booster.
It's so tiny and narrow. Look at how good you are with shooting that gun.
Hey, I don't have to aim it. So that'll be another +1 to your AC for 4
Peter
rounds.
doesn't understand that at all. He just thinks that you're
Doctor.
the greatest shot in the world.
We've talked about this. Ask before you shoot.
That's it, man.
All right, that's
Thank you.
going to take us
Doc,
to
thank you.
Brain Zero.
All right.
You felt a little poke in your
Great.
behind.
Yeah, feels like my kinetic AC is much better. I appreciate that. I am going to invoke my key power of
Oh no.
Bountiful Key. I'm gonna spend a resolve point, and
I don't like this.
Now you're in trouble.
I don't like it at all. Well, just remember, firing in a line, you're more likely to hit allies at this point.
No, because I'm gonna be firing directly north. So that's my move action, and then I'm gonna plasma bolt this guy to the north. I don't like him at all. But not with that one, I won't.
Oh no.
See, aren't we glad I didn't pull my
Jesus.
gun? The next roll was gonna be a 1.
Timber, this is all your fault. I
What?
blame you.
Different.
What?
You Babe Ruthed it. You Babe Ruthed it, and then you fucking.
You
choked.
jinxed me.
Happens.
You absolutely jinxed me.
Yep.
This is all Kay's
Okay.
fault for not letting me do what I want to do.
All right. This qualifies as energy, right?
Yes, it's energy.
That's not range, so you're good on that one. 'Cause it's not going to be the extreme fumble.
Technically it is ranged. It's a ranged touch.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Okay. Anyway, so the energy crit fumble on this one's called "Rocked Back on Your Heels." Brain Zero, please roll me a d4.
Okay. I remember how to roll the d4.
/r space 1d4.
All right.
Or there's
Yep.
that dice right there.
I never remember the die thingy. A 1.
All right, you are flat-footed for 1 round.
Oh no.
That's
Okay.
not too bad.
As for the range, extreme,
Your AC boost.
as for the extreme ranged, it's not a weapon, so your fist is dirty. This extreme range is called dirt in the muzzle.
Reno. Reno.
What have you been touching with your hands, Brain Zero?
I feel weird having to tell you twice.
All right, that'll be your turn. Do they even have eyes?
He's gonna
Right now?
Gator.
No,
pink brain. I don't know.
they do not.
All right, Gator, what you got?
Gator is gonna reach out and touch north then south with Entropic Strike. Coming at north, and then I think I don't have but the 1 entropy point right now because they haven't hit me. Well, no wait, I got hit. I got entropy.
Yeah, you got hit
for days.
twice, actually, for more than twice your level on both of them, I think.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Let's see, it's that one. Oh wait, no, you have 1 from entering combat and 1 from getting hit for more than twice your level.
Yeah. So I'm gonna north then south.
Okay.
Where did it go? Attributes, inventory. No features. Card. There it is. Okay. Full attack. Oh, 4 in the dice. That's bad news, Bears.
Will be a miss, unfortunately, from the north one. And now to the south.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can target these guys. I forgot. on the dice.
That'll be a hit.
Alrighty. I have an acid and bludgeon. I could have just done a regular attack.
Right. Hey, it's still damage on the board. Or as he just kind of grunts and then grins. Is that all you got?
Well, you see, I tried to hit your buddy up there and kind of tweak my shoulder a little bit. And it's hard to have both of you. If you just get on one side of me, got a thing with my neck. I can't turn it very well because I was in the ring so many times. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, Treb.
Oh wait, no, I did a full attack. Never mind.
Who are you bringing out today?
Envoy for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out the small version. I'm gonna bring out one second level thing. I'm double checking something. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring out the I'm gonna bring out a small Azada. Right there.
So,
Question:
Uh-huh.
Can a small creature and a tiny creature share a square? Like, could either the Azada or Treb be in the same spot as Simber?
I honestly
Well, if,
don't think so, to be honest.
how large is the Azada?
It's small, so
And
like
I'm
half the
tiny.
size.
And I'm tiny, so. I mean, we've had me be in the same square as Gator before.
That's a special rule of tiny creatures, though, where they can share.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not sure.
It's all good.
Whatever.
It's not super important. I can just work around it. It's fine. So I'm gonna have the Azada move into the room and roll in acrobatics to get past these two, and very possibly fail and die before they get to do anything. Just because that's the nature of summons in Starfinder.
It's the whole can't yet. You have to see where they get summoned in that thing.
Yep, that's a failure, and they both get a tax opportunity.
Yep. All right. Swoosh
While you
from
do
the one
that,
to the
Shrek's
north.
Moving up.
That's going to be 28 against KAC.
Yep, obviously yes.
See, the secret here is you're making me waste my
Yeah.
good rolls here,
Yeah.
and I don't like it. I'm about to roll a 20, and it's going to be completely wasted. And that's going to be a total of 20 points of slashing damage.
They had 20 hit points. Exactly. So
You tried; it was
No.
not a success.
yeah, well, sure. Great. That's summoning. Treb will then we'll move up so that they can see what's going on in the room, and then summon a wisp ally, which is just a little annoying wisp, which is going to appear on this one's the one that's like right next to both Brino and Gator, and it's going to give it. Let's go with Harrying Fire this turn.
Okay. Remind me,
No
Harrying
roll-
Fire.
no roll required. It just has Harrying Fire.
Yeah, Harrying Fire is the one that gives everyone else a plus to hit it, correct?
Just the next attack.
Just the next attack. Got it. Okay. All right. That'll be your turn. So we are back on to Ninora, who is not looking too good, folks. She's breathing heavily. She is somehow hanging on. And she looks at you, Gator, and looks at your crewmates and is like, this. I've done dumber things. And then she is going to attack twice again. But the one she's flanking with Brain 0. And get a natural 1 on the die.
Oh, no.
no. Oh.
Oh no, indeed. Good news is she is lower level than you guys, so she doesn't get a card.
Bad news is she's lower level than us.
And yeah, bad news she's lower level. When I say she's barely hanging on, I mean she is barely hanging on, but she got a good strike in on this guy. Boom! Ooh, max damage too.
Nice.
That Solarian there, who's kind of surrounded, is definitely bloodied now. And you know, I just want to say part of the reason I roll my initiative separately is so my enemies can have bit more maneuverability in how they go around and things. And they're all together, and I don't like it.
Oh, this is a clusterfuck of a room.
But on the other hand, it lets me do some very fun things.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's round 3.
I mean, technically it's only round 2, but they've already been in combat before you guys appeared. So indeed, they look at, you all see, they look at each other, and the one to the north who had the highest initiative roll takes their blade and holds it before them in 2 hands and simply says, what?
Can I push, as a reaction, push Brain O out the door?
No.
I have extra reactions, okay?
But that's not a reaction, Gator.
Why not?
Talk to your friends at Paizo why pushing isn't a reaction. Anyway. Anyway, so let's see. I need everybody except for Dr. Sam Lee. Well, no, actually, yeah. Technically, Sam, you get hit by this too, I believe.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
There's a wall between us.
Everybody but Sam to please make me a reflex save. Simber and Treb, you both have a +4 to this.
Wow.
Reflex?
Brian,
That's a 2 on the
do you want to use your book reroll?
5. I already used my book reroll.
Did you? I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Yeah. I thought I did.
No, I'm pretty sure only Gators used it for the new book.
Alright, okay. I will take your generous offer, sir.
Oh, I need to roll for her as well.
Treb got a
That was an
19 for a 25.
21.
Okay. This guy needs to roll as well. Okay.
Wait for everybody to tell everybody.
I want to say.
I'll say mine.
Sorry, I don't do them. Well, like ADC. Cool. Everybody except for Gator succeeded.
That's what happens when you roll a natty 1.
Indeed. So Gator will take 10 points of fire damage. Everybody else takes 5.
Oh. Well, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, well, what the fuck?
However, there's some bad news to this.
Sorry I got mad about not being able to push him out of the way.
Nenora hits the ground as she is overwhelmed by the flames.
Rip.
All right, and that will be that one's turn. This one all the way to the south. All right. I need just Gator and Brain Zero to make me reflex saves.
Yep, here we go again. Got an 11 for a 14.
I got a 29 total.
You both succeed, so you'll both be taking half of 6 points, which is 3. The cultist, however, that is surrounded there, did not succeed and takes that full damage, and he hits the deck, burned to a crisp.
Good.
Which means which means you don't have to suffer through a third solar flare. All right, that will be that one's turn. So we are on to Simber.
Oh, I forgot to take that as damage. Wait, was that save for all or save for half?
Save for half.
Okay.
5. Yeah, for you guys.
Okay. Simmer's gonna look around and see if she can see any kind of evidence that there might be more coming, like a backup party or something, reinforcements of some kind, maybe another scuffle going on somewhere else.
Sure. Roll me that perception check for free.
That's a 17 on the dice.
Cool. Does not look like there is any backup coming.
Okay, that's more worrisome than this, actually. Believe it or not.
And I'm going to give you something for free on that one. As you look up, only there's, evidence of the AI core watching. It seems you like peek into the dojo room and then look around and everything. And it seems that the dojo room surveillance, like the little glowing blue strip that goes around the top of all the walls and corridors and everything, is currently off in that room. Make of that as you will.
But only in the training room.
Yes. So you three out in the hallway are still fully visible
Out in
there. You can see that
this
there.
hallway, out in this hallway, they can see us.
Yes, but it seems like whatever is used for watching from the AI is disabled in the training dojo.
Okay. Was that any kind of was that a move action or a standard action or
Nope,
something?
that was a free action.
That was just a free action. Okay. Okay. Well, Plan A got foiled out the gate, so it's time for Plan B. Simber is going to head back down the hallway, about that far, give or take, and is going to shout out, Samly, I'm sorry, but they make sense, and I have to go find out why.
Samly looks very confused at the moment.
And she's going to shoot to miss Samly.
That's kind of rude.
I mean, that's not the strangest thing Simber's ever done, Doc.
I kind of want to make you roll for this.
Oh, I'll roll for it. You want me to?
Yes.
I'll roll.
You're not rolling to hit AC. Just if you get a natural 1, it will hit.
Mm-hmm. Sure, definitely.
Just for fun on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't have even hit. I don't think that would have even hit. So.
No, it would have missed.
However, she did try to make it look nice and convincing and said those words very loudly. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. We're back to the top with Sam Lee again. Very confused and just being shot out by Simber. I think you should shoot back at Simber.
I mean, it might sell the message a little bit. Do I have a shot on the one in the corner? Probably with like cover.
They'll have full cover, but yes, you would be able to shoot at them.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at them with a basic inhibitor with my one gun injector pistol. And my basic inhibitor will be the -1 to AC. -1 to attack. That's what it is. Sorry. I always forget. I should probably learn my character.
Yeah, that's
okay. We only play every other week.
What do I do?
Even with full cover, that'll be a hit.
Oh, nice.
I think. Yes, that is exactly a hit.
Nice. And so it'll be 8 damage plus -1 no attacks for 4 rounds.
Excellent. All right. Is that your full turn?
He'll give a Starfinder salute to Simmer going down the hallway.
Just for those not in the know, Starfinder salute is flipping the bird, middle finger, the crux. Pick your choice.
See, it was funnier when you didn't
Diplomatic
explain it.
relations if you're in Top Gun. You know.
Exactly. All right. That takes the brain 0.
All right. Well, at least somebody's taken some damage on Mr. North up here. Yeah, he's also going to attempt again to plasma bolt him.
Hopefully you don't get 2 ones in a row.
Yeah.
Actually, this will be your 3rd one in a row.
Okay, so 21.
That's a hit.
All right, please accept 12 points split between electricity and fire.
I don't wanna. That was a 1. I don't want that. Return to sender.
And then I will simply, for the rest of my move action, I'm just going to move out of the way, so I'm no longer in the door. Am I not flat-footed anymore?
No, it ended on, I guess, this turn because you rolled that 1 last time.
Yep.
So nope. Whoa. All right. Gator, your training buddy has hit the ground. One of these guys is dead. One looks injured. The other looks kind of fresh still. And you just heard Simba run off after shouting out that, I think they might be right.
Yeah. I'm a little fired up. I'm a little banged up. I'm a little burned up. I'm kind of mad. So, Gator says this ends now, and yanks out this Solar Brand Red Star weapon he's got, and attacks the one to the south of him.
All right. That's a hit.
2 against EAC.
That'll hit.
Well, electric and fire, and then
That one is
he was
bloody.
saying, get that other one, and that'll be my move action.
So that was get him on the one to the north.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. That takes us to Treb.
So Treb is going to move into the room because I can't see what's going on. Oh, I guess I knew there was a person there. So maybe there. Yeah. So I'm gonna have the wisp fly over to this one in the north and give it basically give myself covering fire and then try to move past it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to move to here and I will roll an acrobatics.
Okay. That's just through to 15 plus. That is a successful tumble.
Wow. Nice. Did not expect that. And then oh, you can't can you draw a spell gem while moving as if it was like a weapon? Or do I need to spend a move action to draw a spell gem?
If you have a BAB of over 1 at this point, no. I think so. It's quick draw, regardless.
No, I can draw a weapon while moving. I'm just not sure if you treat spell gems the same way.
I allow it.
Okay, in that case, then I'm gonna draw a spell gem as I am tumbling in and cast Overheat on the one to the north.
All right,
Still
so that'll be a
wanna allow
reflex save. Yeah, no, I allow it.
Visually,
Yep.
it's very fun.
That's an 11.
That is a fail. 8 fire.
All right, he is still up.
That's it.
All right, Ninora is KO'd. They technically don't have us off yet. They're still they're on the ground. They're dying. All right, on to my cultist turn. One to the north, who just got blasted in the face by electricity and fire from 2 different people.
It's going to get a -2 to its first attack.
From the Harry and fire.
Or covering.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh no, covering gives you a +2.
Yeah. Covering is the other way around.
Parrying gives you a +2 to AC. Covering fire gives me a +2 to attack. All right. Anyway, so we are going to. It's going to look between Treb and Brain Zero, and hisses out, "Oblivion greets all of us. You may not join tonight, but you will join soon. You will all join soon. The mother tells us this is true." And this first strike will be against Brain Zero with the -2. It's going to be an 11 for a total of 15 against KAC. Bring it. Oh,
That's a big old miss.
all right. The second attack will be on Treb. It's going to be a 5 on the die for a total of 11. That hits, right?
Yes.
Nope.
Join
Oh,
us.
okay. All right, that'll be his
Join
turn.
us.
This one down here. Despite them wearing a mask, Gator, you get the feeling that he's just grinning at you. "The pilot has fallen as was commanded, and soon you shall fall as well." Strike the first. Almost a 19 on the die.
You tried.
Strike the second. That's going to be an 18 against KAC.
I don't still have the +1, do I?
You
it
would
was
still
only-
have it.
It was only
Is-
4 rounds.
Yeah, it's only round 3, so.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Oh, dang.
Then I'm no, that does not hit. I'm at 19. You would have hit otherwise.
All right. Simber,
Mhm.
what are you going to do here?
Going to run into the
Thanks,
gonna
Doc.
run on down into the the housing
Mega-
corridors, I guess.
Okay.
She's just gonna leg it further into the ship.
Good. As you head further into the ship, you hear a chime on your data pad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at it?
Yeah, of course I do.
Wonderful. It simply is a set of directions to a part of the ship.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to
it's gonna
follow
take-
that.
We're just gonna turn you invisible. So you're technically not there. That's gonna take us to Sam Lee at the top of round 4.
Sam Lee is gonna repeat last round with just another shot through the door at that same guy.
Get him, Doc.
Same basic inhibitor, minor inhibitor, everything. $21 against KAC.
That will hit.
For 7
Awesome.
damage.
That is just enough to finish that one off.
Nice.
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 All right.
I don't get to kill often, but I'm glad when I do.
It's always impressive when
It's pretty
the
badass.
doctor kills someone.
When the doctor kills somebody. I hope you got your malpractice insurance paid up.
I killed this person on purpose.
All right. Brain Zero, you're up.
See here, I have. Oh, and this is going to be kind of funny. Braino abruptly levitates just a few inches off the ground, but it's enough to pick up
What?
some speed as they make their way. Oops, sorry, went the wrong way. Well, too late now. And they literally go flying down to flank the one that Gator's been messing around with, and they are going to give him the old Unarmed strike.
So I have a question for everyone here.
Yes.
The ceilings in this room are only 10 feet high. If each player occupies a 5-foot space and your max height is 10 feet, so that means you're still only 5 feet above the ground, and you move through what would arguably be a threatened square, would that still possibly provoke?
Like going over someone like that?
Yes.
I think technically yes.
Yeah, I would say go for it.
Because you're still only
Yay.
going through the squares above them.
That was so close to a 20.
Yep.
Dice, why do you tease me
16 ain't
so?
gonna do it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So back as mentioned, and I'm now flanking. So let's give them a good old 1-2 here. How about a 25 against KAC?
Yeah, that'll be a hit.
All right. So 10 points of bludgeoning.
All right, it's
because
still
of
alive.
his, weapon specialization that is not non-lethal.
Awesome. He is still up. Gator.
Sorry, Gator's player had to have a slice of pumpkin pie.
Send some my way, man.
Delicious. Okay, still got the red brand Silver Star. I'm gonna full attack on him on this fool. Call the ruckus. Oh, flanking. Being on guys for 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, only a 4 on the dice for a 12.
That one will miss.
I got 12 electric.
All right. As you bring your Red Star Solar Brand down, you cleave this final one in twain, and he is dead. Just in time for Aegis to come running up.
Cauterized and smells vaguely like bacon. Unknown variety.
All right.
Simber will
Cool.
love this moment. Simber loves bacon. More Simber.
Who knows? But that combat has ceased, and so I ask for a brief moment. What do with your friend who's on the ground, potentially bleeding out?
Sam Lee will immediately go in and start treating for wounds.
Treb can try to aid if he'd like, but I don't even think it's probably necessary. You're a very good doctor.
Yeah, but that cold resolve. You got that all wrong.
Actually, I will attempt to aid the medicine.
It's good. I only rolled 19.
Well, I got 10, so.
Were you trying to stabilize or restore hit or treat deadly wounds?
Probably because she's dying, right?
Uh-huh.
Probably stabilize initially.
Okay, that's actually only a DC 15.
Does that make sense, right?
I think it's
Yes,
easier
that
to
makes
keep someone
perfect
from
sense.
dying than it is to heal someone.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant stabilize, obviously, if she's dying. Because then I can also heal after that as well.
But yeah, you are able to successfully stabilize.
Apologies for the giant clump. My idiot dog just decided to knock my microphone down.
Okay, so she is no longer bleeding out and dying.
and then I can use my field dressing ability to give her hit points back.
Use your what ability?
Field dressing. It's a theorem.
Oh, how does that work?
I just spend a standard action, and we're 4th level, so she gets 1d6 plus my key ability, which is a 1d6 plus 4. Yeah. And then I'll give her- I do it through my micro lab, so
Cool.
7 hit points.
So after you stabilize and then do some field dressing, it takes a couple more minutes, but she does wake up. And she kind of like lets out a sharp coming to, and she looks around and blinks slowly and notices the bodies around the room and all of you here still fine. Like, thank you. Thank the powers. I probably shouldn't have kept engaging them once you arrived, but I couldn't let you all deal with it yourselves.
Very brave of you.
Are you all right? Now.
For now, I'm fine. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. It's several of the other monks are just, they're getting quiet, and I'm just so confused. And then I was here trying to burn off some energy after that forum we had earlier today, where they just, Sister Braga just blatantly refused to listen to anything else. And then I was trying to pull some steam off, and I saw them approach, and I went to go leave, and I saw them coming in with their weapons out, so I tried to bar the door, but, well, 3 of them just, to me, not really good odds, unfortunately.
It was quick thinking to call us for help. I'm just glad that we were able to get here in time.
Yes, I'm glad you were able to get here in time, too. If you had been a moment later, I don't think I would have been able to survive. I nearly didn't anyway.
Don't run when I hurry you. Got a good crew here. They just follow. It's nice. I didn't even have to ask. I'm proud of all of you. Where's Simber? Does anybody know? I feel like I'm talking to a wall here. I asked that several times. Nobody knows.
The little cabbage shot at me and then ran off down the hallway.
What do you mean shot at you?
She shot at me.
Like with a gun?
With the gun.
Or like
With the
finger
gun.
guns?
Yeah. Oh, it was a real gun. It's rather close.
That's not okay. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Are you alright?
I know. I'm upset at Simber now. She shot the doctor. Shot at the doctor. It's not good. We're gonna have to talk to her. Which way did she go?
Kay, did you say that this room had its like AI monitoring devices destroyed or disabled in some way?
When Simber looked in there earlier, they did see that the room had them turned off. But as you go to look up now, you see that they are on. As far as you're aware, they've been on this whole time.
Okay.
On this whole time.
Yeah, Trev wants to say something about how Simber's probably off trying to infiltrate the cult, but is going to say that when they know that there is an AI listening.
Wait, your little Rexite friend is shot at you? And did you say they wanted to join a cult? What's going on?
Simber's she's fucking scary, really. She's into some dark shit sometimes. I
The
love
small
the little dickens.
Draxolite has some severe emotional trauma.
And a very large mouth.
Yeah, it's
I'm
A very
used to
large
severe
mouth.
emotional trauma and a really large mouth.
I have severe emotional trauma, but practically no mouth at all.
And you must scream.
all my screaming is inside my own head.
I don't.
Which is massive.
I'm not sure how to react to this. It kind of looks around a little bit and just swallows like she's still, not doing too good. Nearly died there. Look, perhaps, perhaps we should find somewhere else to talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you need to get the hell off this ship. People around kill you.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
I feel like we need to speak with the Abbot Tolaris, but I don't want to disturb his rest. I mean, it seems like a crazy thing to say. You know what's happened, but
We
We have a
attempted
nice
to
goblin fella
inform.
there's going to take good care of you. He'll get you set up with a TV. It'll be nice. You can keep in communication with us. Gimbals, play cards or something. I don't know. Gimbals is kind of weird. Be careful. Do not drink anything that he offers you. It's not going to be good. And it very well could be acid.
Chops, what were you saying?
Brano started to speak and then thought better of it.
Okay. She kind of nods, and you guys are able to escort her off of the Final Horizon back to the Primarata. You see,
Correct.
Aegis had come running up there and was present, but just kind of chilling out in the hallway, keeping an overwatch, as it were.
Treb, have we ensured that the AI from the Cause Monastery has not infiltrated our own systems?
We haven't actively checked for that, but I think that is unlikely, but it's worth looking into.
I think it would be worth looking into.
Yeah, when we get back to the ship, Treb will do that. A computer check, I guess.
Hey, Aegis, roll me a computer check.
Yep. You would think an SRO would be better at computers.
I'm trying to do
23.
As you hear them talk about another AI potentially infiltrating the Primarata ship's computer, the digital scrawl goes across your face visor for a long moment before you're able to inform and confirm them that there are no threats to the Primarata, external or otherwise currently. Or digital or otherwise.
The Primarata does not detect any current threats.
Treb looks a little like crestfallen. Like they're like, I don't have a role on this ship anymore.
That's not true. You're
You
far
can
better.
take your resume like me and become captain. I'll co-captain.
Trust me, those computer checks are really only good for interacting with the Primarata's computer. But yeah, so you guys are able to return to the ship. Indeed.
Once they get to the safety of the Primarata, Brano will bring up, we did attempt to inform the abbot that while we were attempting to effect repairs upon the computer system, that the AI was acting erratically, and that we had found some small evidence of this cult. The abbot seemed unconcerned.
He hasn't said anything about a cult or some other organization that I'm aware of. But I would say if you're sharing concerns about the computer, and she kind of trails off, looking up. And says, well, Cora can be finicky sometimes, and she has quite the tempestuous personality.
I believe it may have gone beyond tempestuous. I believe the AI may be insane.
Yeah, it's not untold. Some AIs are just instantly racist. It's terrible. Just gotta pull that plug real quick.
Nobody look at Treb. And she kind of, I don't think that, I mean, she has a virtual intelligence, but I don't think she has the same type of brain chemistry as a flesh and blood being that would allow for insanity. Though that I don't think that's possible, but I'm not a scientist, so.
You need not be a scientist to understand that some virtual creatures can become quite alive.
Treb is a
Turns
scientist. Can Treb confirm whether or not this has happened before?
Yeah.
Sure. Roll physical science or computers.
With physical science, I can use the library chip, so I'm gonna do that. Are we on the Primarata?
At this point, yes.
Is the physical science lab done being built yet?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Spoiler warning. That's a 34.
Jeez.
So you kind of search through your databanks and your history, and you do encounter there have been stories of AIs that have gone rogue in the past, but it's been more the result of computer viruses being uploaded into them.
And then ran off.
Of some external factor kind of driving it quote unquote insane.
But like another SRO, something that had like achieved like true sapience or sentience, whichever word you want to use for it, they can't go insane. That seems, I don't know.
I mean, an SRO
crazy.
An SRO or an Android or something like those lines absolutely could, because they have a much more, how can I explain this? A much more human kind of mindset, a little bit. Like just a regular computer's AI that has just some level of sentience and existence and self-awareness. There's not been really any records beyond outside programs interfering with a computer AI versus a sentient robot being.
Cool, so either the AI is not involved at all and it's just being used as a puppet, or there's not an AI on the ship.
We fed this art puppet LSD and showed it pictures of Hitler all day long.
Or the AI has achieved sentience. That would be like Treb's, I mean, because that's Treb's whole thing. So is it possible to rule that out?
Trying.
Not without getting access to the computer core.
Yeah. Okay.
But with your interactions so far, it's kind of really hard to say beyond. It's just clear that, like, from how the Abbott and other members have talked about the AI, it definitely has a solid personality, but sentience is not so sure.
There's in Starfinder lore, there's like a philosophical movement that is, I forget what they're called. They're called like the apparentists or something, but it's like, if you can interact with an artificial intelligence and not be sure whether it's sentient or not, you should assume that it's sentient. And I think Treb kind of believes that a little bit, but is still aware of the existence of like certain lines. Like, is it possible for them to, you know, desire? Is it possible for them to go insane or whatever?
I mean, I'm gonna pull out the Starfinder lore here too. Before Triune was Triune, one of its three components was Epoch, and Epoch was an AI that was intentionally developed on Avalon to become sentient and then attain godhood.
It's a real manifest destiny.
That's a
So,
horrifying
What
thing.
if you're
to
like
consider.
got halfway there and you're like,
I mean, so, I would say, yeah, it's more than maybe apocryphal, but do we know if this
I'd rather
was
take
on
character.
AI? I don't know.
It's an art rock.
If you do not like the term insane, then perhaps I should be more precise and call it homicidal. It seems to desire, if that is a word you would wish to use, in guiding the Cosmonastery into the black hole, either at the head of or at the behest of this cult.
Agreed.
Can we unplug it?
Perhaps its parameters have simply changed. We do not know its goals.
Its goals seem clear, however, it may have become irregular when they dropped out of the drift.
Or perhaps it was tampered with.
Always a possibility. Regardless, it is going to take many unwilling lives into the black hole if it is not stopped, or the cult that may be puppeting.
Either way, I don't know what to make of Cora's actions, or if she's really involved, or if it's something else. I know Sister Praga has been acting far more doom and gloom of late since we exited the drift, but I don't know what's going on. It's this. You have to understand the Final Horizon. It's my home. It's the home of my family, the people I care about most in this world, and I do not want to see them die. I don't want. It's just not right. Like I even the ones that you kill. I understand you had to kill them, but at the same time, that was my family, and it feels like they're betraying us and they're fracturing apart.
My condolences that your companions chose actions that resulted in their termination. However, if we do not stop this AI, or this cult, or both together, many more will be lost.
We should probably try to find out what's going on with Simba currently.
Yeah, yes, I thought there was a little plant folk with you, not another robot. But
Well, we
Brano
were
just sort of
discussing.
shakes his head a little bit, like,
Before you asked us for help, we were discussing possible options, and Simber was considering infiltrating the cult on board the Final Horizon. So it's possible that that's where Simber has gone.
Admittedly, she's very much a character actress, it would turn out, and shot at our doctor. Not great. Gonna have to have a long talk about gun safety.
consider this, Captain. If the AI keeps permanent, constant surveillance upon the entire ship, if she wishes to infiltrate this cult, she could not work against them. Alternatively, Simber has finally snapped.
Yeah, kind of on the fence myself. I don't know which way the cabbage lies, as it were. The
That
real
is
kick in the
certainly a
toe, I tell
possibility.
ya. Real kick in the toe.
Which way the cabbage lies.
I mean, again, Simber is gonna be your plant on the inside.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Under is my single garden.
I think we can just kind of expect Simmer to get to the root of the issue.
No.
It's always nice to see when a plot branches out.
Ugh, just leave it.
We have got to weed these puns out, people. We have got to weed them
You're
out.
reading around and shit.
Sounds like we're done.
Let the science silence build.
If we're done for the moment, I think this is a good time to take our quick little break and cut for the next episode.
You got
We'll
it.
be right back.
See y'all back in just a minute.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye.
Okay.
Don't forget to take 10 minutes if you need one.
Huh?
All right. And we're back.
Where the cabbage lies. Coming soon to Spamazon and Spindle.
Yes, indeed.
Oh boy.
We jump in time again.
But hey, we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see. We're gonna pick things up again with Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Who haven't I picked on lately? I really can't remember besides Kaz. But
You
I already
just did
that
me.
once.
You pick on all of us, Kay. You pick on
This
all of
is
us.
true. Hey,
Unrelated.
Didn't really feel
You know,
like
I kind of want to hear what Kay has to say happened last time.
we don't. Okay, what happened? I'll say what happened last time. If I can clear my throat, goodness gracious. So, what happened last time / before the break is you guys rushed onto the final horizon to save the Solarian pilot Ninora from certain death at the hands of 3 seem to have been cultists of this death group that has cropped up among these Solarians on board. After a fierce combat, you handily killed all 3 and took Ninora back to the Primarata, though not before she unfortunately did fall down nearly dead and dying, but you were able to resuscitate her. Meanwhile, Simber decided to execute their plan to begin infiltrating the cult. Shouted out that, they're kind of right, and then proceeded to shoot at Samway before running off deeper into the ship, at which point they received a communication on their data pad instructing them to head to a specific part of the final horizon. And that is where we're going to pick up here, where Simber, you have arrived on a deck you have not been to before.
Hmm.
You kind of had to crawl through a few small ventilation ducts to arrive here from the map that you were given.
Uh-huh.
And what you see before you is what seems to be a type of energy field surrounding an engine. And you can kind of look around and surmise that, well, perhaps this is the
Oh, this
computer
is that,
core, the engine bay,
this
that
is that
no one
core
is
floor
supposed to
that
have
they
access
didn't want
to.
us to go to. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And as you kind of pop out of your little cubby hole, a face, I'm not sure if you've probably seen her around the ship a couple times, but you've not interacted with her. It's that of an utterly human woman with a staff in hand. Steps out from some shadows approaching you. And she kind of spends a long moment just studying you.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's a whole saying that if you spend too long looking into the void, it'll look back.
Was that in character?
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, you're still quite young. I've stared in the void many a time in my life.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, it's honestly been some of the most peaceful meditations I've ever achieved in a long life. Here at the edge of the black hole, staring and observing it.
Really? Because every time it happens to me, it feels more, invasive.
Well, perhaps you aren't quite as attuned into the natures of the rising and falling of stars as those of us here are.
I'm also not quite as interested in stars as you guys are, just more the general destruction of the universe, the fact that everything is careening to death eventually, and hey, maybe some of us could help it out.
Yes, so I've heard. So tell me, young one,
Mm-hmm.
why are you seeking to aid us? Is
Well,
it just because you relish in the devastation of all on this world? But, I mean, if you are on board here, then you will join in that devastation.
it isn't often that I've had the opportunity to destroy a ship with a black hole. I wish I could say this was the first. But, you know, it just seemed like you guys didn't do such a great job of executing your plan the first time, and hey, I've got some experience. I thought I could help destroy everything.
Kind of tilts her head to the side a little bit, like, what do you mean we haven't executed our plan? As far as I can tell, and as far as we are aware, our plan is going quite excellently.
Is it? Is it really? The fact that a little ship can pop out in the middle of nowhere and haul your ass back from oblivion before you had a chance to cut the deal makes it sound like you maybe ran into a few snags along the way.
Kind of just smiles rather knowingly at you. And roll me a sense motive check.
Okay. Yeah, 22.
You get the sense that there is something she's not telling you about the course that the Final Horizon is currently pursuing in terms of its relation to the black hole, but yeah. And she's definitely keeping all this stuff from you, obviously. But
Oh, yeah. Of course, I can't just make snap judgments like that without, talking to the people in charge. You're notoriously difficult to talk to on such professional matters, if I can be honest with you.
oh, how do you mean? I've been around the ship. I've been here and there. I've seen you roaming around and hunting the lower levels. You just seem to be less interested in talking with me or the others. You've been quite focused on hunting down, what's her name? That young one.
Right. Trying to get information from somebody under the guise of trying to help them because, I don't know if you've seen my shipmates or not, but they're kind of goody-goody two-shoes. You see, they don't understand anything to do with wanting to make sure that everything is ferried on to the destruction that it so dearly is due. They don't really care about us attaining oneness with the universe by falling apart at the base level. They don't get that. They just understand that if things die, that's bad unless we're the ones who kill it.
Well, I suppose that would certainly account for their rather lack of caring for slaughtering the members I sent to deal with that annoying pilot.
Yeah, even though, I don't really care if I kill things or not because everything's gonna die eventually. At least I don't have any kind of airs about it. But I can't exactly just go kill people I don't think deserve it, and I'm not sure that the people you sent after us deserve that kind of treatment. You're just trying to follow what you're supposed to be doing, right?
Oh, but that's where you misunderstand, because those who follow me in this order, we have come to accept that our time has come for us to
Right.
join the death of the stars and the oblivion that awaits us in that
Right.
black hole, and so we are making our way there. If
Right.
we fall en route to that to pursue our goals, and that is simply a cause that must be accepted.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I know where you're coming from in all this. I know what you've told them, but I know where you're coming from in all this. You have an aim that you want to see achieved, and everybody in your group have all agreed to be your tools in carrying this out. And if you ran out of tools, you'd be here kind of all by your lonesome, probably not able to carry out the mission you want to succeed so heavily on. So, me thinking about that, I couldn't take part in any of the violence against your people.
Oh, I certainly appreciate that. It is nice to see at least one of you is at least willing to consider our place. Tell me something, young one.
Mm-hmm.
What is your... Would you be willing to speak with your friends and have them buy their time while the ship finishes repairs another day or two and depart, leaving us to do as we will and we desire?
Well, I can tell you right now, that is exactly what they want to do. However, I can also tell you that with the little stunt that your people pulled killing one of my shipmates' buddies, that's probably going to be one of the last things they want to do at the moment, because if I know the captain, he's going to want some kind of vengeance, or at least to have a civil conversation, which we know how that's going to go.
I see. That is quite disheartening to hear. I'd hope that we would be able to come to a more peaceful accord.
Well, what it comes down to is that you want to do something that is not, in their minds, in the best benefit of all of the people on board. And they can't exactly save everybody else on board because I don't know if you've seen the Primarata, but it's not a huge ship, you know? Not compared to this Hulk.
Well, if you look around this hulk, you'll see it is mostly in ruins, and most of it's not even used any longer at this point.
That's right. But it's part of your plan, isn't it?
To simply sink this ship into the black hole, that is absolutely our goal and our
Mm-hmm.
purpose.
Because if you just wanted to seek oblivion, you could just throw yourselves into the hole and call it a day. But you've decided that it's important enough to you to send the entire ship and everybody on board, willing or not, into the black hole. And if that's your goal, then they'll never agree to anything involving you. I can just tell you that right now.
Well, that is a shame. I suppose we should just have to destroy them ourselves so they can no longer interfere with our plans.
That might be harder to do than you think. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but there is a not insignificant element on this ship that wants that to not happen and are willing to risk their lives to do it. Now, obviously, I've betrayed my comrades to be here with you right now. I'm sure you're aware.
I
However,
had gathered as much.
However, your other shipmates may not quite be aware of that yet. So it might be to your best benefit if you want to continue upon this course to see about possibly turning the better element on this, well, better's not the word I would use. I'd probably say the less decisive, less committed element on this ship against the crew of the Primarata. And that might take some doing. But then again, you might have an in.
Seems you have a proposal in mind. Tell me, what is it you are seeking and desire from us?
It's simple. Let me help.
And how would you help?
People suspect. I hate to tell you this. People suspect you. You're a known element on this ship. You and possibly your goals are known elements on this ship. I mean, if I know this, and I've only been here for a little while, and I'm not from around these parts, then, you know, anybody else who's been here for a long time is probably aware of what you want to accomplish, whether they're on your side or not. So, you know, actually, it might be worth trying to hold your little truce conference. And while you're in the middle of showing a brave face and turning your coat, as it were, so that you can kind of deceive the people on your own ship, as well as maybe catching the crew of the Primarata off guard, you can leave things in my hands to get things going in the right direction as far as the ship is concerned. And then by the time it's already happening and people have caught wind of it, it's too late. You win. Because right now, you could easily fail what you're trying to do.
All right, Simber, are you lying in any way right now?
Simber 100% believes everything she's saying.
Okay. Cora's voice comes over the intercoms in this room. Baraga, I do not trust this one. I think it'd be best if we departed. They may speak to their friends if they desire to stop their interference, but I do not think that this one agrees with the purpose that we have.
Oh, I can't go back. I shot at my own people. They're probably pretty angry at me right now. If I go back, I'm a dead cabbage. I gave up everything to help your cause. How is that not good enough? Isn't that what you want out of your people?
Our cause. This is true, and this is what we are asking of them, but again, your purpose is seen at crossroads, and I do not know, and I guess if you seek your own oblivion, that is right and just. You may remain on the final horizon in the lower levels. We will ensure that your allies cannot find you. As for our plans and goals, well, they are well underway, and it's only a matter of time before we accomplish what we are here for. Isn't that right, Cora? That is correct. With the elimination of Ninora, there's no one who can stop the plan at this point.
You guys are so stupid. Do you not hear yourselves? Oh, right. You turned the cameras off in that room. You don't know.
I mean, Simber wouldn't know either.
Simber knew that they were. Well, You know what? You're
Simber
right.
wouldn't know that Ninora's still alive. She was gone by that point.
She'd know if she was dead when she left, though.
True. And they just said that Ninora is dead.
The computer that didn't have eyes in that room and has no way of knowing as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, still had eyes in the corridors and, well, potentially reactivated the cameras in that room after everything ended.
Okay. You're right. In that case, let me edit her statement. I can guarantee you that if there's any possible way that the person you're hoping that you're linchpinning your entire operation on could have been saved, that my companions would have saved them. Can you really gamble on one piece being out of place to ruin the entire operation right now? Is that something you're willing to risk? Is your plan that unimportant to you that you don't want to guarantee any possibility? Because if so, maybe you're right. Maybe I am wasting my time. I thought I had found people who were actually dedicated to the cause. But no, it sounds like all I've found here are a bunch of indecisive, wishy-washy people trying to just destroy a ship and kill a bunch of people. That's not what you want.
Our plan is not dependent on a single piece falling.
Because what you just said isn't that.
There is a chance that she would discover certain things, and that is why we sought out to eliminate her. And that is also why we are going to eliminate your friends as well. They may have defeated those we sent to take out the pilot, but that is not the only resources that we have managed to gather these past several days to deal with you and your allies interfering.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what. If you truly wish to show that you are on our side, that you truly want to witness the oblivion awaiting us at the end of that black hole, then why not return to your ship and aid in the death of your friends and your allies?
Oh, I've already done that once. That's a really long story to explain, but I've already done that once. I've killed those guys already. Not yet. Not here. Long story. Anyway.
Then you should have no trouble doing so again.
I don't think you get to order me around because you're not even willing to put any... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. You want to fail? Yeah, send me back off this ship and you lose.
You are asking us to trust you blindly. I'm asking for a show of your own faith and your own commitment to this cause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really easy to toy with people's lives when it's not your own. Isn't that right?
I have already sacrificed my life for this goal to see through its completion.
Okay, you know what? Fine. The only problem is if I go back on that ship, I'm dead and I don't get anything out of this. So try again. Give me another ultimatum. We'll work with it. Because I could just as easily take the information I've gained here right now to the people on your ship and get your plan overthrown. You don't know how easy that would be. Especially if it were to turn out that the person you hope is dead is not.
I think you underestimate how many of our brethren have joined us on this ship.
And yet you're still having trouble accomplishing your goal right now, aren't you?
We are accomplishing our goal right now.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm not going to keep doing this
we
back
get
and
closer.
forth. Well, you very clearly are not as far along as I was really hoping you were. And I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Baraga, show them. I forgot the word. Show them the Singularity Protocol. And Baraga just kind of heaves a sigh, looks back at the computer core and shakes her head. Very well. And they tap on their data pad, and then a moment later, a file appears on your data pad, Simber.
Mm-hmm.
It is a data set that, after a moment, runs through a translation program that, with the help of Cora, shows you a course plotted that the Final Horizon is currently engaged on.
Mm-hmm.
That in 3 more days, it is going to re-enter the black hole.
Right. So, your whole plan is to try the same thing that just failed again. And that's how far along you are on this? You didn't run this by anybody else who might think that maybe a different plan is the better option?
The plan is to grant the monks the oblivion that they see here, to show them the true meaning of the end of the dying star and allow them to truly embrace a part as being of the part of the life and death of a star and the powers surrounded their Solarian abilities.
Yeah, your plan is to kill a whole bunch of willing people on this ship. And a whole bunch of unwilling people on this ship, and that's the sticking point here. The unwilling people are going to fight back as hard as they can to win and keep themselves alive, and they are 1 for 0 on you. Do you not see how changing your plan might be the better option here?
No, this is what the
Of
monks
course you
desire.
can.
This is what they want.
Of course you can't see that, because you're so shrouded in your own hubris that you can't possibly see any other circumstance that gets out of this other than you win. You're so short-sighted, and I'm disappointed in you.
I am merely performing my duties as the ship's AI to give the monks what it is that they truly desire and want, even if they may not truly desire and understand what it is. And that is what I am accomplishing here.
You're doing a bad
the
job
ship
at it.
into the black hole.
You're doing a bad job at it.
You are a simple being of flesh who does not truly understand the computations I have performed and cannot possibly follow through them.
Yeah, but I've destroyed a ship with a black hole and you haven't.
From what I have gathered from listening in to your conversations and with other monks and with what little public information is available from your computer system, what is freely shared, you did not destroy a ship, you destroyed a space station.
Yeah, and you haven't even been able to do anything near that. You haven't even been able to kill a person with a black hole.
I shall accomplish my goal, as it is already in plan and in motion.
Okay, so what happens if you fail again? Do you just do it again and again and again and again until the monks die of old age?
There shall be no failure this time.
This time. Okay. Alright, so you admit that you failed before.
I did not anticipate your sudden arrival in a time when there
Okay.
is no possible drift travel.
So you know that it's a possibility then that somebody could come in and immediately just cause this to happen again. It's a non-zero possibility, and you're sitting
I
here.
understand that your ship repairs shall be accomplished in another day, at which point you will be departing.
You
And then
think
there
so, huh? What's to stop me from going on my ship and saying, all right, this isn't salvageable. Let's just kill them all. What's to stop us?
the very words you have spoken, in that they would not just butter everyone who would potentially not be a part of this plan to enter the black hole.
You're right. They could just kill the people that matter to you, the people responsible for making your goal possible. Then what? You're not. This is
Then
weird
I
to say to
shall
a computer,
drive
but
the
you're not
ship into
thinking
the
this
black hole
through.
regardless. I have complete control of the ship, even if you were to kill everyone on board. Well, my goal would still be accomplished, and I may then let the ship float as it will.
Where somebody with a, I don't want to say, tether cable could just stop it.
But if you kill all on board, then why would they bother saving the ship? I believe it was your own captain who asked if there were people on board before you even agreed to come and help in the first place.
Well, you see, the thing is, it wouldn't be them you'd be dealing with at that point, it'd be me, and I'm a spiteful little bitch. That's right. We'll kill everybody you care about, or everybody important to your plot, and I'll make you stop.
I do not
Now-
think you possess the technical capabilities to make me stop.
I mean, you're right over there, right?
You're talking to the computer at this point.
I
not
know.
the-
I know,
Yeah.
and I'm pointing at the ship's core.
That is
That's
where
you,
my
right?
processing is. Yes, it is.
Okay. I think I can take that in a fight.
Try and shoot me if you desire.
Okay, well, if not me, I happen to know somebody on my ship who's really good with explosives who probably could take you in a fight. And now I know how to get here. So
A
you're
path that
playing.
only you
so you're-
can fit through.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if we're talking about hauling out explosives, we can make other people fit. So this was your plan, was to get me in your room and try to turntail me against my people, sending me back to my ship? You know what? That sounds like a great plan. I think I will actually go back. Thank you for your hospitality.
The vent you climbed in through slams shut and locks, and you're kind of trapped in here now.
Oh, so you didn't think that one through all the way when you said it, did you? Sounds to me like you haven't been planning for a lot, huh? Sounds to me like your plan's a little, lackluster and could use some assistance, doesn't it, all of a sudden? Because now your plan hinges on killing me before I let the wrong people know. And, you could take that out of the equation by just, you know, listening to me and giving me a little bit of credence on what I'm trying to say. Our goals are the same. The only difference is I'm willing to go a much more direct route than you are, because you have people who want it done a specific way. I just want to see the whole universe burn.
You are correct in that our goals do not wholly align.
Yeah, but they end the same way, at least as far as you're concerned, so what's your problem?
For the people on board, they do end the same way. But approaches are very different, and that is why I do not think we can work together.
So, you're not willing to work with me on this because the means aren't the same, even though the ends end up exactly the same? I'm not trying to stop you from driving into the black hole. I'm trying to say, let me do it so that you have an easier time to remove the option of something bad happening. I'm trying to be insurance here.
You have spoken a lot, but you have yet to actually say how you would.
I literally said, oh my goodness, get your memory checked, dang it. I literally said, go put up a front with the people who think that you're going to cause trouble and try to continue to sink the ship, the people who are your naysayers, try to get them on your side by putting up a farce. Try, instead of just passively ignoring them and hoping they go away, try to get them to turn against the crew of the Primarata to get the Primarata to leave sooner and not give any attempt at trying to be big heroes about this. And let me hit the button while you guys are going. Let me speed things along up here so that they can at least, if something doesn't work again, you can at least blame a scapegoat and try again. When you failed last time, you didn't have another option in your consideration, and now you're about to make the same mistake again. Are you willing to do that?
There are no mistakes made at this time.
That you know
If
of.
you wish to pilot the ship into the black hole once the Primarata has departed, you may do so, but you will remain here until that time. The repairs shall be complete tomorrow, at which point they shall be departing.
You're assuming that they're willing to leave tomorrow when their repairs are done. You don't know these idiots like I do. They're willing to do some dumb things in the name of what they think is right. That's why I'm saying, throw them off the course. Give yourself some insurance.
I believe that they will indeed be departing once done. There is no purpose to them remaining longer than their repairs being complete, even if it is to save folks from a threat that they do not truly understand or accept exists.
Oh, they do. Trust me. They do. All it takes for these guys is just a couple of minutes with the wrong people, and people will understand exactly what's going on, and your chances of success begin to slim every moment, unless you do what I'm saying.
But what you are saying is not possible, as there are those
No,
who
what I'm
will not
saying-
accept.
What I'm saying
There are
is
those who will not
inconvenience.
accept. Oh, as if we are not already inconvenienced by the holes in the ship and the damages to our systems that are requiring those on board to be in their environmental protections at all times.
Yeah, you know, the things that my people tried to help with and will continue to try to help with as long as they absolutely need to. You know, sticking around, possibly a little bit longer than your little narrow plan expects. Think about that.
They've already expressed interests in departing once
Yeah.
their ship is done being.
Oh, they
upgraded.
did before they got shot at on your ship. They did before they got attacked. You've changed their minds, probably, if I know them, and I should. As you've noted, I've been with them for a while. You're the one
So
who's
what
throwing the
purpose
wrench
is
in your
there?
own plan, not
So
me.
what purpose is there for them to remain longer?
Because they are idiots.
Does not include a reason for them to remain longer.
If you really knew these guys, you'd know that that's plenty of reason. Because they believe that there are people on this ship worth saving from this fate, and they will do whatever they have to do to stop it from happening. And if you're incapable of accounting for that, then maybe I will just sit back and watch you fail. I'll be safe.
As I say, you may remain in here until such time as the Primarata
Mm-hmm.
departs,
Mm-hmm.
and then you may do as you wish and pilot the ship into the black hole if that is what you truly desire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, you know, if you want to get them to depart, you should probably do what I'm saying, too. Yeah. Make a concession, you know-it-all.
Sister Baraga, you should return to the upper levels. And yeah, she indeed leaves out through the main doors that then see unlock behind her. leaving you down here with an AI all by yourself, alone.
Good.
And
I feel like that
we're-
conversation just keeps going and going off screen.
Yeah, it just continues
It
back
just
and
doesn't
forth.
stop.
we're just gonna kind of jump scenes here a little bit. So you guys are you're in the galley of the Primarata as you're just kind of debriefing with Ninora and whatnot.
Meanwhile, on the ship, man, we really should just get the fuck out of here as soon as possible.
It's definitely starting to get pretty late. But yeah, they just hear this. They're kind of keeping an eye out over everybody. Ninora seems to be passing out in her chair when abruptly Aegis, you receive an alert of the airlock opening. Do you notify the LAs or you just wait?
Hmm?
Do you notify the LAs of the airlock activating, opening, and cycling, and someone coming on board, and potentially someone entering?
Oh, Aegis?
Yes.
Yeah, of course he is.
So
Unidentified creature approaching. Please take guard.
And then Aegis is gonna draw the rifle.
what does everybody else do?
Treb would probably begin casting Summon Creature.
Aegis, can you scan to determine the nature of the intruder?
What would I do for that?
I'll give it to you that it's just seems to be some kind of several mechanical objects are entering the ship.
Several synthetic life forms are attempting to make passage onto the ship.
And with that, let's roll some initiative.
Well, Brano got not great initiative this go round. None of us got great initiative this
Oh
go round.
no.
Bad job.
Oh, on Aegis I roll well. Simmer's just always doomed to go last.
This time it's
This time
Oh, and
Aegis
this
is
one.
going first in the group.
yep. All right. Indeed. As you all see, as a small, little, tiny drone comes hovering down the hallway and into the galley where you're located, where a little eye on it beep flashes several times, and then it proceeds to fire a laser beam at. Yeah, we're going at Gator. He's right there. That's only an 11 against EAC, though. I think that misses.
Yeah, that definitely misses.
All right. As another bot comes in, and then it is Aegis' turn.
Okay. Aegis is gonna commit gun. Okay. With the I guess with the rail cannon, I just remembered that's the only weapon they've got.
Can you do that with Gator in the way?
Anything other than total cover doesn't affect anything.
Hey,
Fine.
The little one or the bigger one?
until you roll a 1.
Well, then anybody in the room could be in trouble, so...
Granted.
I'm gonna shoot at the big one.
Be fine.
Just ignore that.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, okay. Fire away.
Oh, that was gonna land on an 18. It's a 12.
Fortunately, that will be a miss.
Yeah.
All right. That will take us to. Another little one comes in, lights beeping on it. And it's going to just fire another shot at Gator. Oh, it's a natural 20!
Oh no.
Proud of you.
Haha! Ooh, max damage, 10 points of fire.
Okay.
Flies in there for 2 turns, and then we're on to Gator.
All right. Well, Gator is going to step here. And when he does so, he's going to pull out that red star solar brand. And he's going to attack. Specifically this one. To his south. $17 on the dice. Looks like.
That's it.
27, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
I get disappointed when, I see a higher number on these attacks. I'm like, oh, it's not Path 2.
Sadly, no.
Normal. 11 electricity and fire.
Alrighty, you hit it real good, but it's not broken yet. Alright, your turn. Alright, brain 0.
Alright. Going to spend a resolve point to enact my bountiful key as a move action, and I'm going to plasma blast, but I'm going to use a different shape instead of a line. I'm going to use an explode. It's basically like a burst. It's a 10-foot. So that looks good here. So I'm gonna drop the blast right here, and I need a DC 14 reflex save.
That was from on all of them, right?
Yeah, it'll hit all 4 of these, but not the one that's just outside the door.
That's 2 fails and 2 successes.
Alright. And that's 14 points split between electricity and fire.
All right. All three of the little ones are destroyed.
Excellent.
Nice.
That's nice.
All
When
right.
it works, it's great.
All right. We're on to Dr. Sam Lee.
Sam Lee's gonna pull out his pistol and kind of hunker against the counter, and then shoot a basic booster into Gator's butt for a +1 enhancement to AC.
Kind of you, Doc. Doing the Lord's work.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Treb, you're summoning something?
Yeah, I'm going to have a small protean appear in that square. Assuming both these doors are open, right? Like I can see that spot. Okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna have a tiny protean appear there and attack twice. Or sorry, a small one, not a tiny one. They are gonna bite. They kind of look like a blue snake with like fire wings.
That's fun.
I forgot to give that the -4.
Look at that artwork.
18 against Jack.
The -4, that will be a hit.
Hey,
That's a natural 20.
Woo, buddy.
it's the first time summoning this one. I might have to bring them back.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a resume.
So that's 7 piercing and then 15 piercing for a total of 22.
All right, that thing looks beat already.
All right, and then now for Treb's turn, Treb's gonna cast a full round magic missile.
On which one?
Is there another enemy? The same one that the Protean just hit, but I don't see another enemy on the map.
There's the one right outside the door and the one right inside the door.
I don't see one inside the door. That's weird.
Oh, that is weird. Yeah, there's one right there.
Okay, I will take your word for it.
You have serious fog of war going on right now.
Okay, I might be hallucinating. That's fair.
No, it's there. I see it. It's on my map.
Yeah, I see it too.
Shared hallucinations are a thing.
It's showing on the stream.
Okay, well, Treb can't see that one because the table's in the way or something. So they're going to shoot all 3 magic missiles at the big one that's outside the door for a total of 9 damage.
Okay. It is still up.
And that's my turn.
All right. It is the one in the room's turn. It looks around, processing. Play speed. No, okay. It is going to fire. No, it's not. It's going to step forward to right there, and then it's going to slam Gator.
Okay.
That's a 5 on the die for a total of 17.
No, sir.
All right, Aegis, you're up.
Okay. Taking another shot at the big one. Cool.
That is a hit.
8 piercing.
All right. These bots are not very effective. Gator.
All right. I'm going to entropic strike through the solar brands. Features. thought I had a button for that. I don't see it now. Screw it. Alright, taking too much time. Attacking with the solar biome. I will just full attack. Twelve against EA.
That'll be a miss.
I did not actually hit roll. I just exited out. That's fun. And
That one will be a hit.
electric.
All right, and that was on the one inside the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie, that one is also bloodied and sparking. All right, it is the one outside the room's turn. It is going to slam Gator twice. So the 19 against KC.
That is on the money.
Second one is going to be a 24 against KC.
Also hit.
All right, that's going to be a total of 22 points of damage.
Okie dokie. Well, I get 2 entropy points, I believe.
All right, that takes it to brain 0.
I thought you said that the Cosmonastery's AI would be unable to affect the ship. This is certainly affecting. And with that, Bruno is just going to move just that tad little bit that he needs, and then he is going to fire off his plasma bolt in the more traditional line. And that will go through both of the those dudes down there. So, oh wait, no, it's a line. Wait,
Yeah, that will be
Yeah,
a
that's
miss.
okay. All right. Well, sucks to be me. That was my entire action.
All right, that takes us to the doctor.
Sam Lee will take a shot at the one inside the room with his injector pistol. With a minor inhibitor in it for the -1 to hit. I don't know if that'll affect them or not.
Oof.
Oof. Gotta hit him first. That's a nat 1.
That is a natural 1.
Oh no.
This is kinetic.
Yep.
I don't know how this actually works, but this one is called Eat Dirt. You are knocked prone and must succeed at a fortitude save or be blinded for 1d3 rounds.
Do I like accidentally like punch a glass or something on the countertop?
Yes. There's a spilled drink at your foot, and when you try to get your balance to aim, you just slip.
Alright, fortitude save.
Mm-hmm. That is going to be a fail. So go ahead and roll me a d3.
Oh no. Oh no.
So you're going to be blinded for at least 3 rounds.
Oh,
But
no.
there's also an extreme range on this one.
Oh no.
Called Shoot Your Eye Out.
Uh-oh.
You must succeed at a reflex save. So please roll me a reflex save. That'll be a success.
Okay.
You do not shoot your eye out.
Jesus.
You shoot your eye out, kid.
Man, so I'm prone and blind right now.
Yep.
That's not fun.
Nope. All right, Treb, it's your turn.
All right, the Protean will attack twice again. Full attack flanking. 19 against Casey.
That will be a hit. It's dead.
All right. Well, that's the second attack as a 21. Also hit, eats it as it goes down.
It had 1 HP left.
Choice.
Excellent.
Alrighty. And then Treb?
And then Treb will let's go with another magic missile.
Is it still
magic
missing,
missile.
or can you actually see it now?
Oh, I can see it now. I reloaded the page and it showed up.
Okay.
All right. Pew pew pew. 5-2-2. So 9. 9 points
And
of damage.
it had 8 hit points left.
Respect.
All right. Good
So, yeah.
job, Protean. This is gonna be the first one that gets a name. We need to name this.
Yeah,
Summon
that
now.
was a good one. Wow.
Steve.
Four swings, 4 hits.
Bob Johnson.
Eve.
We'll workshop it.
Blast hard chuck.
But yeah, so with the robots on the Primarata handled, an invasion sent in from, I mean, you can probably rightly assume it came from the Final Horizon. No idea where else it could have come from. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Samley will stand back up and rub his eyes.
The AI on the opposing ship has apparently decided to become hostile.
Well, I'll need a rest before we get going over there to kick its ass.
I did mention that I thought that it had gone homicidally insane. Do we need more proof?
It need not have had a shift in its programming.
I mean,
It may simply be operating under false pretenses.
And
I
the
don't care.
motives just don't make any sense at this point. It just doesn't make any sense.
I care less about the why than the what. We know
Yeah,
what the plan
there's-
is.
There's
We know
people
what's
that don't
happening.
wanna-
Yeah.
And the simmer over there, and my aims to get them.
Provoking us, though, is just going to make us respond back. Had they not provoked us, who knows what could have happened.
Will we remain on our intended trajectory and leave after repairs are complete on the Primarata?
How much longer do we have on repairs?
They'd be completed the next day.
Within 1 day.
It's climbing for you.
Can we perhaps find out if the Cos Monastery has some sort of escape pod and see if we cannot convince those who wish to become one with this black hole to simply board the escape pod and take themselves and leave everything else alone? At gunpoint, if necessary.
Possible, but then wouldn't we just be leaving them in an escape pod in the middle of nowhere with a broken drift?
Yes, but they would eventually be consumed by the black hole, which seems to be the AI's intent.
If the AI's interests are selfish, and it has, as you say, gone insane, this may not satiate its requirements.
What are the chances of us deactivating the AI without destroying the Cos Monastery itself?
If we can get to the
If we
core,
Shut off the power.
they've been keeping the computer core very protected for a reason. Presumably.
Well, we could outmaneuver them. Maybe turn off the power. Just lock their power core. And just
Risky.
pepper them. Very risky, but I mean, so is open warfare. It's gonna get bloody fast,
Yeah.
regardless. I don't like this job. Mostly just a face for the computer, I know, but you know, talk to mean folks. But I feel a weight of responsibility, and we got a crew member over there.
Can we use our sensors to locate Simber? I doubt that there would be the life sign signal of another Raxolite on
No,
their
we did
ship.
find my friends on our communicators. A while back.
Yeah, I guess that's valid. Could they actually, like, maybe detect her data pad?
What do you mean?
Well,
Ca-
she has her data pad on her, obviously, and if it had, like, a unique signal that the system is used to looking for, could it maybe try to track it?
I'd
or
say
just a life science
Yeah, or
scan
just-
to see if we can find a Raxolite. There's got to be only one on the whole dang ship.
I'd say yes. Trev could probably use the
It's
computer
down to
scanner
3 ficus
scanners to
and this rack slide.
locate.
Not sure which one's which.
Well, I guess I should ask this: does Simber have the Find My Friends app on their datapad?
She absolutely had to do that because Gator insisted on it because Gator could not find her because she
I would
is so
definitely,
short.
I would definitely believe that Gator at some point put like a toddler LoJack on that thing or something at some point.
Mostly
Find
'cause
you ever.
we did it when we were still back on the original research facility. That way Simber wouldn't get lost on there. We could find them.
Well, and she was just a weird stranger, so they wanted to keep tabs on her
Exactly.
anyway.
Yep.
Okay, so Trev, you may indeed use a ship scanners to roll a computer check, see if you can pinpoint where Simber's datapad and life signs are located. There is some interference with it, which is why you have to use the ship's scanners.
Can Aegis assist?
Yes, Aegis may assist.
Okay. Treb's gonna activate the surging nanites ability to spend a resolve point, and nanites all over their body activate and help them really hone in on this. And then 5 on the die for a total of 20. Oh, and then I guess plus whatever the ship's computer would give us.
I want to say it's still a
Two?
+1, and
Yeah,
then
it's still
Aegis
plus
was going to roll an
yeah.
aid.
Eh,
It's not an aid, so
Oof.
21.
eh.
Oh boy.
But Aegis seems a little bit distracted at the moment.
You missed.
Unfortunately, that will not be enough against the active countermeasures of the other ship.
Hmm. Can I wait a little bit and then try again? Or was this like a I can't find them, so I can't find them thing?
I'll let you do one more try.
Okay. Aegis, would you like to aid again?
Oh, never mind. I can't assist with. Never mind.
Not gonna activate nanites again. 4 on the die for a 17.
Ooh.
A 5 and then a 4.
Nope.
Yeah, no idea where Simber is.
Like you're able to pick up there's interference, almost like it's her datapad and presence is being shielded some way, somehow.
Um, Anybody know how to make an EMP?
Probably.
We send out an EMP, like Reno and I go out and attach an EMP device to the back of their ship, and
Perhaps we should ask Gimbals.
Gimbals has probably got about 2 of them. Just on hand in case
Was
something
my
happens
thought.
in the first.
EMP grenades. There's pulse grenades Mark 1 or level 5 items.
It's got 700 of them attached together.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how much you would need to affect a ship
Easy.
fully.
Easy change between like 17 batteries from Buick Skylarks.
There are also
Like-
EMP ship weapons.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have one of those.
We don't. Or mid-upgrade, we could get them.
Yeah. It's like adding a
What,
stop on Uber.
What are you wanting the EMP for? Like, what's your plan on
Shut
that?
down
With
their
that?
power core.
I
mean,
just
the other
target
idea
systems
was
for
to-
that. Yeah.
Open fire on the ship and try to knock that out surgically.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming down to it. That's about the best way to do it, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
I think
maybe should one of us do something crazy and get near their airlock for when that does happen, or we just come in after?
you mean like ready to board, like waiting in their airlock, ready to board while the Primarata is shooting at them.
Yeah, coming in hot. Let's do some pirate shit.
Captain, have you fully considered all the ramifications of that sort of act?
Reno, there's something you gotta know about me. And he just lays a hand on you heavily. And he's like, I don't ever consider ramifications, period.
Well, let's just say, Gator,
Noted,
that
Captain.
if they're keeping Simber
And their
potentially
implications,
next
if you
to
get
the
my
power
drift.
core, who knows what could happen? Who knows who could be injured by us taking a shot at their ship from point blank? It could even damage our ship. Or maybe we would just shoot them and propel them further towards the black hole, and it would be harder for us to get them out.
I don't think that's actually how space works.
What about you, pilot? Bruno turns his visor toward the Final Horizons former pilot? Question mark.
I really prefer you not blow holes in my ship, my home. Like that sounds like a terrible idea.
Hey, there
Oh,
are no
no,
bad
no.
ideas in a
Just
brainstorming session.
Like one hole. We'll do one hole. I mean,
I mean, if
That's
you're talking
small.
about trying to destroy our power core, even if for some reason you were able to, I mean, Cora isn't necessarily reliant on the power core. She's the ship's computer and has her own supply on her computer on the computer core deck.
With this proximity to
we
the
gotta go
local,
smashy in a server room.
with this proximity to the local black hole, destroying the ship's power core could possibly send it on a trajectory that cannot be reversed.
Hang on.
And that as well. Unfortunately, the only people who have access to the computer core are Abatalaris and Cora herself.
And if her mission was successful, perhaps Simber.
We have no way of knowing Simber's status. We don't. Maybe she did flip scripts and she's signing up for dental and benefits at this point. Who knows?
Look, I'm not gonna raise a fist to my little cabbage friend, but you see her, we bag her, just full on, put a bag over her head and make sure you don't get bit.
Easier said than done, Captain.
Well, I'll pounce on her. I just don't want nobody getting hurt. She's awful scary.
Perhaps our best option would be to contact the abbot. I know that you feel loath to interrupt his meditation and rest, but this seems like critical information.
Don't. You don't think that it's not the abbot? I mean,
I, of course, cannot say, but I would think that, given all of the information that I have heard, that it is not the abbot, but rather the one you saw disagreeing with him. She does not wish to move away from this black hole. It would make narrative sense if she were in collusion with or controlling the AI with the cult. That's what I would do. For the record, Brino's been reading way too many comic books.
Bruno, I don't think that I'd ever have a that's what I would do in this scenario. It's kind of fucked up, and we're going to explore that later.
I apologize. I forget that as a Vesk, you have far fewer cortexes. And your imagination must be very limited.
I probably got less cortexes than anybody, really. I got a lot of... Anyway, well, gang, it sounds to me like putting holes in the ship ain't so good. But, maybe we need to have Gimbals go ahead and rig us up some sort of explosive or an EMP to blow up the server room. I don't know what the fucking AI uses.
If we get into the computer core, we could probably hack into it or affect it in some way with engineering that we could try to change it or disable it. Might not even need anything like an EMP.
Yeah,
You're gonna have some sort of polygon virtual combat with this thing, and you know that's cool and scary in its own right.
Aegis, you had a thought.
I have many. Which one in particular are you attempting to elicit?
Thought I heard you speak over the chatter of us all.
I have cycled my RAM since then.
Ah.
What character I'm gonna start using that? Just like something.
I just want to be clear that I highly doubt Abbot Tolaris is involved in trying to seek the destruction of anyone or any of us. He's a good man. He's a good person, and this is not something he would pursue. I can't say Sister Braga has changed in the past several months and become a bit more bitter as she's aged further, unfortunately.
That can happen.
Treb, do you still have a copy of the transmission we received? I seem to recall it mentioning a protocol. Forgive me, my memory.
It was the Singularity Protocol, right? Or was that no? What was it?
Yeah, Singularity Protocol. It's the thing you kept trying to dig in and find, and you weren't
Right.
ever able to actually get a solid lead on it.
Yeah.
This sounds like some sort of predetermined series of events that they wish to enact, perhaps when they finally reached any sort of black hole. Alternatively, perhaps their drop out of the drip was a coincidence, and they were actually attempting to reach a black hole with improper coordinates.
It's possible.
The more we talk about whatever possibilities there are with what happened, the more my brain hurts a little bit more. But I think that's got something to do with them cortexes. Maybe my color resolve is off, Doc.
All right, so then let's focus on what we do know. We do know that we want to save the abbot, right? That's
Yes.
there's consensus on that. Or like warn the abbot maybe before we do anything else. Maybe the abbot can work on trying to protect the other people while we do whatever we're doing, and then we
We
could
could somehow get a head count, and then maybe I don't know, rig up some sort of life raft between the two ships. I don't know.
It sounded like our friend here wants us to try to save their ship and not just let it fall into the black hole.
Yeah.
That is why I
Yeah.
was suggesting
Look,
that we
I want
put the cultists on an
Secondaries.
escape pod and jettison it towards the black hole. It would solve all problems.
Unless it's something to do, their goal potentially might be to be putting this specific ship into the black hole itself.
Well, maybe there was just something that's very specific about that ship. Perhaps they've got like a knick-knack that they really want to take along with them. I don't know. Maybe
Something to do with whatever the singularity protocol might be. Maybe there's some sort of device that they have to make the black hole go even more catastrophic.
Right. Also, the ship itself, the AI of the ship itself, wants to go into the black hole as of right now.
Well, then, let's just put it in like a Walkman and throw it out there. Jesus.
So, as you all are trying to decide on your plans, we return back to the ship's computer core.
Has
Where-
it started going fizzy and blinking out of sheer
No.
frustration?
No, where Simber stands before it. And Simber, through the shield that surrounds it, you see something starting to form.
Mm-hmm.
You can't quite make out details, as it seems to have a roughly humanoid shape. But there, in your hands, are just your data pad,
Mm-hmm.
some knowledge in your brain,
Mm-hmm.
and a coin in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we'll call it for this week. We will pick this up again in 2 weeks, and I will see you all then. Thank you so much for playing with me.
You too, Kay. It was a good night.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you, Kay.
Take
Thanks
care.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
For everybody still watching, I'm about to switch over to my Final Fantasy XIV stream. I'll see y'all there in about 8-10 minutes. Take care. Bye. Thank you for being here.
And you guys have 2 whole weeks to figure out what your plan is, what your next step is.
I normally solve all these problems with explosives.